There is a cat in the frame. I am moving away from the cat. There is a cat. Hi, cat. Hey, guys. So, my name is Elisa. You probably know me on the internet as @ElisaT or ElisaTalks or ElisaT.tumblr.com. I use the same username for everything. It's just my name. So, hi, hello. You probably already know my face, but I'm just saying hello to you anyway. Great video yesterday, Madeline. I'm very excited to get this started and on the ball. I also have started our Twitter and Tumblr accounts, so y'all can follow us on Twitter at nfbookclub or on Tumblr at nfbookclub.tumblr.com. I'm going to link all that below, as well as my own social media, so you guys can find us and follow along as we're rereading John Green's books. I actually haven't reread Looking for Alaska since the first time I read it in 2008. I believe that's when I first read it. I read it when I was a senior in high school, and I was coming off a couple of really bad years, and the time I read it, it hit really close, and I'm glad I read it when I did, and it was kind of the perfect reading experience where the things going on in my life and the things that go in the book kind of really meshed well, and I took a lot away from it, and I just kind of wanted to leave that reading experience as it was. It was kind of the perfect reading experience. And I haven't reread it since, so I'm excited to get back into it and rediscuss a lot of the points that I missed the first time around or didn't realize was so important now that I know what happens in the after. And when I first read the book, I thought the before and after, I knew there was a prank in the book going into it, but I didn't know like what it was, so I assumed going into it that the before and after was like pre-prank and post-prank. I didn't know it was something else, and the structure really threw me off when the prank was like, it's like a couple days still left in the before, and it threw me off, and I was like, what really happens? So that structure is really well done, really interesting, and it's on rereads, I think it comes across really well, and you can kind of mentally prepare yourself for what's going to happen next. And a point Madeline made yesterday about Dr. Hyde's religions class, when he's talking about how religion is important even if you don't necessarily subscribe to it. I love the point Mile makes where he says, I learned the myth doesn't mean a lie, it means a traditional story that you tell something about people and the worldview and what they hold sacred. I kind of apply that to things outside of religion as well. I don't necessarily subscribe to religion, like I said, but there's things that I believe in, that are stories or just values that I believe, but someone else might not. And so the way you tell it to someone is your story, and it doesn't mean a lie. It means it's a truth to that person. And I really like that that's there, especially because John Green is Christian and he worked as a chaplain while he wrote this book. And I like that he doesn't disregard other belief systems in any way, shape, or form. I really respect that. He could have come out and said, this is the way, and made it a really Christian-heavy book, but it's not. And I really appreciate that from John Green. So, yay! And another point Madeline made yesterday is about the present and future debate. I'm kind of like Pudge in that I plan for the future and I go toward that future. But once I get there, I live in it as much as possible. So like kind of when he's pre-boarding school and then once he gets there. And sometimes I'm like Alaska in that I escape the present that I don't want to be in and I live in the future. But yeah, like I said, once I get to like whatever I was looking forward to, I live in that time as much as possible. For me, it's when I'm at school, I don't like being there at all. I prefer summer, so I live for the summer, and then once I'm in the summer, I live in the summer. So much like I am now, and right now I'm looking forward toward VidCon. So I'm living toward VidCon right now, and once I'm there, I'll be living there. So I guess I don't know if that made sense. So yeah, that's today's video, and I'll see you guys next week. And there's going to be another video from us. I don't know if there's going to be one tomorrow, but there will be one in the next couple days. So bye guys.